Hello, hello. Welcome to day 1364 of Connecting the Thoughts. Quote for today is Reflections blur, reflections blur if the water isn't still. So, first of all, let me apologize for being very, very late today. I am very, very sorry, and I am thankful that you are able to give time to this conversation. Today, we are talking about reflections blur if the water isn't still. Now, what do I mean by this? Have you ever stood by a pond, a body of water, and just observed your reflection or the reflection of the sky or just the reflection, whatever is casting the shadow on it? Could be boats in the water, it could be just the sunset, it could be the greenery, it could be the environment, it could be the mountains, it could be whatever. But when the water is still, the reflection is very, very clear. It's almost like it's a mirror effect. And I happened to witness this in Switzerland when we were in Switzerland. The mountains were reflecting so perfectly in the water. All it was almost like it was a mirror image. Now, imagine that a boat was passing through the lake, through the body of water. If the boat passes through the lake, what happens is it creates the ripples. It creates ripples and a rush of waves, and suddenly that reflection is no longer sharp, is no longer clear. Reflections blur if the water isn't still. You're able to reflect about where you are in life. You are able to reflect upon something in life, some behavior, some relationship, some whatever, only if the water is still, only if your mind is still. But if you have a boat passing by, if you have influences, assumptions, expectations, all of these trailing in the body of water, if you have all of these passing by, what happens is waves are created. And when these waves are created, the reflection is no longer clear. You have to still your mind so that you are able to see the reflection for what it is. If you begin to constantly, sometimes we actually stand by, I've seen people do this, stand by a water body, stand by a pond, and you throw rocks in it over and over again. And what happens, it creates those ripple effects, those ripple effects in the water body, and again the reflection is compromised. So first learn to calm your mind. First learn to settle down your thoughts so that you're able to reflect without the influence of assumptions, expectations. So calm down your mind so that you are able to reflect effectively and you're not influenced by anything. So these are my thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. What does it mean to you when I say reflections blur if the water isn't still? Still your mind, reflect effectively, and make sure you're not influenced by expectations, by assumptions, and by external influences. Past experiences, these are all influences that can happen. Yes, do look at them, but then calm your mind before you make a proper reflection. So let's use the power of I am and let's write calm. Yes, yes. You have to be calm. You have to settle down your thoughts so that you can reflect, so that the water is still enough, so your mind is still enough to reflect effectively, to reflect sharply, and so that the reflections do not blur out. I am calm in comments. If this has been of value to you, tag a friend who needs to receive this message. And if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe to the YouTube channel, because here's where I post daily videos on the little things that make life big. Thank you for watching me today. And until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so, so much.